YouTube, it's your boy JayyKicksz, man, and today we will be reviewing the Nike Kobe 5 Protro. And this is the coconut milk colorway, one of Caitlin Clark's PEs. I believe this is, I want to say the fourth one. She got a couple. Not sure if y'all tapped in, but she did just announce recently that she's about to get her own signature shoe with Nike. And I believe that's supposed to drop like sometime in October. So shout out to Caitlin Clark, man. Dope player. She doing her thing, man. But without further ado, let's get into the review. You dig? Alright, man, starting off with the looks. I do feel like this is an underrated colorway, man. This colorway is fire, man. It's simple, man, but it's not doing too much. It's just enough to get the job done, man. I know the biggest thing when these first released to the public, the images, things like that, y'all didn't like the tone, man. To me, it don't bother me. I feel like it's something that helps make the shoe pop. So I don't really mind it, bro. So I messed with the shoe. First time I seen the shoe, I immediately thought of the Charlotte Hornets. I am a Charlotte Hornets fan. So I mean, I had to cop these, man. These is for sure a no-brainer. For sure a no-brainer. Like I said earlier, I believe this is like the fourth Caitlin Clark PE. Out of the 4 PEs that she have, let me know what y'all think. What's the ranking, man? 1 being the best, 4th being the worst. Where y'all got these, man? Probably gonna throw some pictures up on the screen for reference, but I ain't gonna lie, I think I got these. These like these two. That Indiana Fever colorway, I didn't like it until it actually dropped and I started seeing the pictures and the videos in hand, and them joints fire. Them number 1 to me, but it's a close second, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, on looks, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. Simple, not doing too much. It's a Kobe 5 colorway, can't go wrong. Next, arguably the most important thing about a hoop shoe, the traction. Before I break it down, I'm gonna go ahead and put up a little squeak and traction test so y'all can see what these hitting on, man. So as y'all can see, man, Nike went with the multi-directional herringbone traction. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's amazing. It's amazing, man. One of the best tractions I've ever tested. Definitely a top 5 traction. Definitely a top 5 traction of all time. And I was surprised because a lot of people correlate squeak to traction, and every Nike shoe that I can think of that I didn't put on right out the box, for the most part, they didn't have a squeak. These did not really have a squeak. Like, it sounded like they wanted to squeak and they would try to here and there, but they really ain't squeak like that. But the traction was amazing, man. The traction was very, 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 very good. Very solid out the box. These will continue to get better as you get to wear the shoe, break them in, break them down. So they will get better over time, but out the box, man, they were amazing. Like, I'm talking about sticking like glue. And one thing I like to do with my hoop shoes is I like to take them to different courts. You know what I'm saying? Because one court could be in pristine condition and you can go to another court and the traction may not perform the same. So I took these to 3 different courts. They performed well on every single court. Different conditions, man. They didn't really have to bite through dust. Very consistent traction, very consistent bite, man. Great all across the boards, man. So like I said, no complaints, man. Kobe 5. On the scale of 1 to 10, man, we're gonna have to give these bad babies a 9.5 out of 10. They're that good. They're that good, man. A 9.5 out of 10. I'll let y'all see. I've worn these about 5-6 times, and I'll see it, man. Not really a whole lot of dust pickup. Not really a whole lot of dust pickup. But like I said, they bite through dust very well. They do not pick up a whole lot of dust. Yeah, so the grooves do scare me a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see this, but like right here, if it focus, it's starting to wear down just a tad bit. I don't know if y'all can see that. So this is definitely a setup I wouldn't take outside. As long as you stay indoors, you should be straight. But overall, like I said, 9.5 out of 10 traction. Very, 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 very good. Next, we have the cushion setup, man. Nike decided to go with the Cushlon foam in the heel and midsole and the Zoom turbo unit in the forefoot. How do I feel about the cushion? The cushion to me is nothing spectacular. It's simply just enough to get the job done. Nothing crazy. It's definitely something that you can feel, but it's nothing over the top. Don't put these on expecting to feel clouds on your feet, pillows on your feet, nothing like that. It's a simple cushioning setup, and it's enough to get the job done, man. They do a good job of balancing the cushion and the court feel, so you know you have cushion on your feet while also delivering that good court feel that those, you know, quick shifty guards may need. So I would say with the cushioning, man, I would say it's like an 8 out of 10. It's definitely a comfortable cushion setup. But I don't, like I said, I don't think it's anything over the top. I don't believe that it needs to be anything over the top, man. It's exactly what you need. Nothing too crazy, man. So we're gonna give it an 8 out of 10. All right, for the weight and fit of these bad babies, these came in at 400 grams. So for reference, I would say average size, or average weight in my size, the US size 12, is about 430, 435 grams to like 460, 465. I would say like that's the average weight in grams. These came in at 400, so this is actually tied as the second lightest shoe that I have in my collection. The first being the Serious Player Only Easy 1, I believe. And then these are tied with the Serious Player Only Player 1.5 now. So second lightest shoe in my collection. And if y'all know anything about me, I love a quick, light, low to the ground shoe with amazing traction. And that is exactly what this shoe offers, man. It's very, very good, very light. Might I add, in regards to the fit, it is very snug. I am a narrow footer, so it worked out in my favor. I feel like even if you are a normal footer, you should go true to size as well. You have a nice snug fit, and even if the shoe is a little tight, I wouldn't complain too much about it, because this is a setup that is stiff when you initially get it, but the more you play in the shoe, it really breaks down and molds to your foot and begins to expand a little bit. So for me, it was great right out the box, and it's feeling better and better and better as I continue to hoop in the shoe, man. Like I said, if you're a narrow footer like I am, or you have a normal size foot, I will go true to size. If you are a wide footer, that's tough. I hate to be a wide footer, man, but if you are a wide footer, I would go up half a size, and that should be solid. Overall, I'm going to give the fit a 9 out of 10. Very, 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 very good fit. I can honestly see this being a 9.5, but for right now, we're just gonna give it a 9, man, and you know, continue to break the shoe down. Last but not least, man, we do have durability. These are Kobe 5, man. These are Kobe 5. So with that, you're gonna run into some problems in general with most Kobe models. You're going to run into, you know, these similar problems of, you know, just the shoe breaking down over time, some of the midsoles starting to separate, things like that. I'm gonna be completely honest. I'll probably have 3, 4, 5 more wears in these. I'm just gonna throw them on the shelf, man. They starting to get beat up, and I don't want them to get beat up too bad, man. I like to have a nice little rotation. I like to keep my shoes fresh if possible. I do understand we hooping, we playing basketball, so these shoes are gonna get wear and tear. But if I can save some of these shoes, bro, preserve them so they can last longer, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But as far as durability, like I said, I've hooped in these 4 or 5 times. You can start to see the wear on some of these. I don't know if you can see that bleeding. And on this shoe, this is starting to rip and tear a little bit. Then on this shoe, like a small little mark right here. Very, very tiny little mark. But I mean, honestly, they haven't been bad durability wise for me. I just understand that, you know, over time, the shoe is gonna break down. It is an older model. And like I said, I don't want this shoe to break down on me. I'd much rather keep it in a consistent rotation and not beat on these shoes day in, day out, man. So durability, for me, just based off of my experience, I'm gonna give it like a, we're gonna go with an 8, man. We're gonna go with an 8. Some people tend to have, you know, better experiences as far as durability. Others, terrible. I've seen people who foot slide through the front of the shoe. I've seen these shoes rip in half, you know, with people playing in games, things like that. It's a Kobe, man. It's a Kobe, man. So with that being said, based off my personal experiences, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. So with all that being said, how do I feel about the Nike Kobe 5 Protro? I love them, man. I love them. For right now, they are a top 5 shoe for me. Like I said, I love a quick, low to the ground, light shoe with amazing traction. You know what I'm saying? If you can give me a light shoe with good traction, chances are I'm gonna like it. And that's exactly what this shoe provides, man. I really have no complaints, man. It's a good looking shoe. Like I said, it's light, amazing traction, good support. And that's another thing I want to touch on. The support in these are amazing because the fit, to me, is amazing. I feel locked down. I don't feel like I'm going anywhere. It doesn't feel like my foot is sliding in the shoe when I'm making certain moves. I feel confident to make certain moves and explode out of certain positions because I know I'm not going nowhere. My foot is not slipping within the shoe, and I know when I go to plant, my foot is not sliding on whatever court or surface I'm on. So as far as support, just to throw that in there, great support, man. Great lockdown, no heel slippage whatsoever. And overall, it's a great shoe, man. It's a great shoe. And just to give y'all the inside scoop, we will be reviewing the Kobe 6s very soon, and then making a comparison not too long after that. I really do like the Kobe 5s, but the Kobe 6 might have them beat, man. Kobe 6 might have them beat. I know y'all, a lot of y'all got the Kobe 5s over the Kobe 6s, but these 6s, man, they feel amazing. I do have one problem with them, but you know, we're gonna touch on that another day. If y'all did like the video, I ask that y'all like, comment, subscribe, share, things like that. And you know what I'm saying, don't be afraid to comment, man. Don't be afraid to ask for certain reviews. Let me know what I can do better, things of that nature. If you haven't tapped in, I did post a video on the Harden Volume 10s before this, man, so y'all go show love over there. And until next time, we're gonna catch y'all boys, man. Get it.